Clark. Here comes Lloyd. Howard looked like she got away with an illegal screen on Turner. Howard finishes it though. And then the inbound terrible pass from Jasmine Thomas.
The WNBA has seen its fair share of wild moments, but not always for the right reasons. From missed open shots to teammates fighting for the ball, these plays will have you shaking your head and laughing at the same time.
Reiner can't push it in, but a third try. No.
Not all WNBA mistakes are created equal. Some are embarrassing, while others are downright legendary. It's one thing for an opponent to fumble a pass, but when your own team charges and like they're making history, and fails even worse, that's a whole new level of chaos.
3-on-1 off the backboard, but Crosby can't finish.
Was that about to be the nastiest slam dunk in history? Not even close. Maybe next time. Even the commentators couldn't hold back their laughter, and honestly, neither will you. Just when you think you've seen it all, when you're convinced the worst has already happened, against all odds, it gets even worse. This next moment takes embarrassment to a whole new level.
So you can't expect everything to have been figured out yet. We're thinking long-term with what we can do with this group.
Yeah, I think he's really excited about the potential for this team that they may reach this year.
So you can't expect everything to have been figured out yet. We're thinking long-term with what we can do with this group. Yeah, I think he's really excited about the potential for this team and what they may reach this year.
Russell cleans it up, attempts her shot, gets her own rebound, misses again.
How do you weave through defenders, avoid a travel, and set up the perfect open shot, only to miss everything? At this level, you've got to at least hit the rim or backboard. Sit back, because up next is a player who blows a wide-open shot, grabs her own rebound like it's a second chance at life, and still manages to miss again.
And luckily, Alexis Jones comes out of the passing ball. A lot of confusion on that pass there, but...
Believe it or not, it gets even worse. Alexis Jones snatches a ball, takes off down the court, and for a brief moment, it looks like she's about to turn the tide for her team. But just when you think she's locked in, boom. She fumbles so hard you'd swear she forgot the ball was part of the game.
And then the inbound stolen on a terrible pass from Jasmine Thomas.
Commentators were left speechless because, really, what do you even say after witnessing that? And if these low IQ moments have already tested your patience, buckle up, because the next one might just have you questioning reality itself. This player grabs a rebound and, instead of making a smart play, throws a pass so awful it might as well have been a gift to the other team. But the real comedy? The opponent steals it and somehow manages to mess up the shot even worse. At this point, it's less of a basketball game and more of a competition for who can fumble harder.
Hey. Bonner, plenty of room in front of her. Goes around the other side. Shot's not falling. Mercury is 1 for 8.
Another humiliating fail unfolds as she drives to the hoop with nothing but open space ahead. So much room that even the commentator has pointed out. This should be the easiest bucket of her career. But, well, this is a WNBA.
Avery comes up the board. Long pass, perfect to Reese. He was unable to get it in. He's not getting any easy look. Reese, short.
No WNBA lowlight compilation will be complete without a special feature from Angel Reed. And don't worry, she made sure to leave her mark. If missing layups was an Olympic sport, she'd be standing on the podium with a gold medal.
In the second half of Indiana's loss the other day to Seattle, went 4 for 6 from 3 in the game.
How do you even miss a shot that easy? At this point, if that had you shaking your head, trust me, you haven't seen anything yet. What's coming next takes frustration to a whole new level. Early in the season, Reese faced off against Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever in a high-stakes matchup. Fourth quarter, 9 minutes left. The pressure was on. She gets a perfect entry pass, the kind that should be an easy bucket. But instead, she misfires so badly the ball doesn't even graze the rim.
And you feel so good that her persistence is paying off. as Howard just flew the bunny. And the second one. And now they're going to jockey underneath, and it's out of bounds off Phoenix.
Somebody check if the hoop offended her, because she's acting like it doesn't exist. At this point, it's beyond funny. She might actually need help. What Howard does in this game is both hilarious and frustrating. The wild misses and players practically wrestling for the ball make it pure chaos. It's the kind of mess you can't look away from, no matter how hard you try.
There's things that passing is definitely one of them. A steal underneath, and who's on the floor? Sky players, less than a minute here. Copper all the way to the rim, but cannot connect. Tia Rutherford in transition.
After so many blown chances and all that chaos, you have to wonder, are we watching the WNBA or WWE? Honestly, sometimes it seems like even the players aren't sure. Just look at both teams in this case.
Juana Bonner, Christine Tolliver, Kayla McBride, and Simone Augustus out there for Team Deladon. Ryder left alone. Can't put down.
If that was hard to watch, just wait until you see this. With seconds left on the clock, Griner had a golden opportunity to put her team ahead. The defense didn't just back off. They practically rolled out a red carpet, handing her a free runway to the rim. A guaranteed slam dunk, right? Well, in a shocking moment that defies logic, she still managed to miss.
Turnover at the top of the key. Tia Rutherford, and she passed that to us, Mary.
A shot like this would drive any coach insane. Because, seriously, how do you even explain such a terrible attempt? Even the commentators couldn't help roasting her, saying, she passed that to us.
She actually, and this was here. Yeah. I was in China, and I wanted to be there so bad. But she actually FaceTimed me. Oh, look at that defense. I can't believe it. Lockdown. That's teammate on teammate crime right there.
Up next, we got a defender so locked in you'd think it was personal. She hounded her opponent like her life depended on it. The twist? That player didn't even have the ball. She was probably wondering why she was getting locked up like the biggest threat on the court. At this point, it wasn't defense. It was pure chaos. 16. Exactly right. It's teammate on teammate crime. And we're just going to pretend the player with the ball didn't just miss the easiest three-point shot of all time. I don't know about you, but I can't think of anything more ridiculous than a player stealing the ball from her own teammate just to pad her stats.